pre-workout, like you know, have some energy to get a good pump.
Iron pre-workout contains iron, of course, and a bunch of stuff for pump and strength. And I also have the bone of rage. It's already mixed in here. It's this one. Right.
This one is fucking strong, man. Like I just put one scoop. One time I put 2 scoops. It was too much.
Even for you?
Yeah, even for me. Like, you know, like the gym was like a club. I thought like it was like too much caffeine and too much stuff. But just one is good. I planned to come back to LA after the Olympia, but you know, everything changed a lot in my life. New projects and new things and new trips, like non-expected trips. So I was supposed to come back in October, but that don't happen. And then I said, okay, I will come back in January, and then also not happened. Until now it's almost June. Finally I'm here, but I will plan everything different to be able to be here forever.
Where is Psycho? Where is Psycho?
I don't see Psycho.
Team no sleep.
Yeah.
Are you staying? Let's do this.
Yep.
What's up, guys? Here's Sergi, Constance. I'm here with the coach Psycho and Stan. I'm here. I just arrived to LA. It's my second day in LA and my second day training at Golds. And today we are going to train back with the coach. He's gonna destroy the back. So check the workout.
In your system like a scary virus, super insane. I don't clear rooms, I clear asylums. No goons, leave the underground, no need to bear compass. Competition gets burned promptly like it's rare knowledge. I'm about to get all these crime rappers demolished. It's judgment night like bombing biohazard and onyx. Fuck the polished and the obvious facade. They're trying to ruin hip-hop, we give it cardiac massage.
We're doing it, we're working the back. And as you see, he's bringing his elbows back a little bit towards the back so he can get that rhomboid and a lower trapeze. The trapeze comes here all the way down to the center of the back. Keeping the weight relatively light, so we work the smaller muscles of the back, so we work the detail. Use the elbow, it looks good, and looks good. It looks good. Right here. Squeeze. That's it, not too fast, take your time. That's it, use the small muscles. Detail. Right, we could have went up in weight, but we chose not to because I want Stan to be able to contract the muscle. It's not about heavy weight here. It's not about throwing around weight. It's about him contracting the muscle. Once the back gets exhausted and get tired, then we'll start increasing the weight.
Sick with it and we eager to increase the fever. Let's stay quick on our feet like cheetahs to the reaper breeds us. My team is the elite of evil geniuses. We giants. You're probably looking for some magic beats to reach us. Opponents stand like statues and in pain with bad news. And with the 90s rap tunes in our veins, we hit the fucking game like we bank nukes and grenades. You get an angry snowman tattooed on your brain.
You can't turn back now, we on our way to the top. We gon' rise up above all the hate, but we not ever changing who we are and when my people arrive. No goons, hip-hop, we gon' keep it alive. Now say it, we won't die. We won't die. We won't die. The future lie right in front of ya. I got a warrior mentality, I'm faculty real. My agony bill, like me if I don't have any pills. You never put in work, homie, we keep the culture alive. And you were faking frontin' faggot, dog, you vocally lie. I'm calling you bluff, watch I shake it off with his fuck. You ain't tough a psychotic, you were talking and drunk. I'm a New York giant, we've been dominating globally. Reload the heat and pop your fucking head off of your shoulder. Be aware of the contaminated.
Now if you saw, I did a little push down because what we were doing short range of motion. So at the end, I like to go this way, then take it back that way. So the last one, we were full range of motion with an extra stretch because all the blood that couldn't get in the muscle, I let it in on the last set. Everybody has the V taper from front side to side. but I want to create the V taper from front to back as well. So the emphasis on the upper back, the rhomboids, lower trapeze, so they're this way instead of just straight back. A lot of guys now have very flat backs, but we want to be 3D when they turn around, not just straight up and down, going out.
The back get flat, you know? Like they can do a spread, but it's everything flat. So yeah, that's the thickness. That's a big difference. Yeah. And that's good to have.
I need to improve my thickness in the back. Yeah. I always do row, but because I'm so like long, my arms are long, and I'm very wide. Like sometimes it's hard to you know, to get the pump in like in the middle. But like today, I feel like perfect.
So like that's what he's like. That's what's good to train with someone like Psycho. And also like just like he makes us pre-exhaust that area first. So then everything we do, we still feel it there. So
he knows.
Yeah.
No way. One of my favorite of always of Paris. I look for this physique. It's old school physique, but very aesthetic. This is big, you know, it's not as big as now, but he was so big. But the thing is, the condition, the symmetry and the balance was just perfect. Everything was on point. For me, it's not, I don't want more size, but I want to look for improve all my areas, all my body parts that are weak, to keep this aesthetic and this style of physique.
We got the back straight up and down, and we're targeting the lower lat. We're going for depth in the lower lat. Then the next move we're going to do, we're going to go for thickness in the lower lat. But now we're going straight down. So that's why you see their back is straight up. My knee is there so they can't lean back, and they're pulling with the elbow. From here to here is just a hook. This is the focus, the back and the elbow.
You so! Show off. Hey yo, I send my condolences to any rapper holding the crown. I'ma blow his wig off his body and roll some piss. With my dudes, flicker smooth when I'm with the goons. Pistols hold on any rapper that wanna diss the crew. I'm with the Switzerland wolves, we bout to spit some dudes. For the MC in intensive care and flaring with the tools. I'm the hardest spitter and I got the heart to kill you. I put your squad up in a grave, then I party with you. You not soldiers, you stock brokers, the Glock smoking. I'm Pac over Nas, I'm a song rock and rolling. I'm Michelangelo, eating you like a cannibal. Greeting you with my hammer low, deepest flow, I'm mechanical. Mandible like cannabis, branding these rappers like amateurs. Panicking what you should be, my Uzi way in the...
More blood in there, more blood. So that's what I'm trying to force as much blood in as possible. See, now we did it slow and control. The mind knows exactly where we want the blood, so now just push it in there. When you see me, as much as possible, I do not want to take the weight from them. So I'll grab their forearm, I'll grab their hand, because if I take the weight from them, they'll lose control of it. So I never want to let his mind get away from actually the exercise. So if I take the weight and you don't give it back to him, for that split second, he'll lose focus. So that's why I always grab his hands, or grab his forearms, or grab his elbows, but never do I grab the weight. Whew.
I'm feeling points and areas in my back, in my lats, that so much time that I don't feel it. It's something very good.
That's where the time is waiting to turn your statements to my personal bacon, burn your paper. The MC starter, pardon us, we make horror flicks. We chopping bodies, a calamari, your pounds of fish. On the scale, lucky lefty, sunny, turn your vesty messy. It's terminology, rock with me, I'll be rapping that. If you don't wanna get buried alive or get tossed in the grave, you better get off the ground, get off the ground. From New York, we do it our way. You better get off the ground, get off the ground.
What we're doing here, we're using the pad so they can pull off of it. And what we're doing here, we're working the lats, but as he leans back, he gets the lumbar, the lower part of the back, the Christmas tree, involved as well. So now, when he goes all the way forward, we get in the upper back. So we get an upper back, mid back, and lower back, all in one movement. Normally, I don't do this all the time because I like working the bodies in separate pieces, so they have individually. So I work the muscle belly. But in this case, it's a finisher, so that's why we're doing it like this. But it's something we won't do this every week. I want the body to have separate pieces, not all just one big muscle. Engage your lower back, so you're gonna pull back and then lean off the pad. I want the lower back.
Buried alive or get tossed in the grave. get off the ground. Throw my dick off around, click and hiccup the pound. Hop through bars, through eating, devouring bars. Nice whip, you a bitch though, a coward in cars.
I'm just eating like everything, like so much food, like, and I'm not doing any clean diet. A lot of carbs, a lot of protein. I mean, compared with a normal diet, some extra protein, but a lot of carbs, fats, you know, burgers, you know, heavy meals. But you know, the most important is I'm keeping the workouts, so I spend the energy. So that's why I'm keeping lean. Yeah, maybe I have some more fat than when I compete or when I have to be ready for a shoot, but that's easy because I change the diet and I go down with the carbs or I go down with the overall food, so my body starts to burning more fat. But the hardest part for me is to keep full. So to keep full, I must eat so much food, and that's why maybe I lean, because I eat a lot of food, but then always I work out and I spend energy. Yeah.
Squad on the scene, we are the champions, Paul. Rap ruler, it's a rap that got shoot you. Mo fight, good night, new duva. Provoke my ice, pick your bitch, soup coolers. P, good night, Paul, you a loser. Listen, I rap better than most dudes. Most dudes can't rap and tap on your boat shoes. P, bust my nine, Sean Price, nigga just.
Now, working the trapeze. Trapeze is really back, it's not shoulders. The shoulder is here, the trap is here, and it comes all the way down to the center of the back. So I like to work traps on back day. You're the only guy that I could never guess his weight. It doesn't like you lost any weight at all.
Huh?
It doesn't like you lost any weight at all. Like you gained weight.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's because I see those magic. Yeah, what was yesterday? Doing two, like chest and quads.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you're gonna speed up, and you're gonna cut the cardio down. Remember I said you're gonna cut the cardio down, and that way you just grow up to the show.
Or get tossed in the grave, you better get off the ground, get off the ground. From New York, we doing our way. You better get off the ground, get off the ground. Get buried alive, or get tossed in the grave, you better get off the ground, get off the ground.
What do you think about training twice a day?
I love training twice a day. I think it's really good. That way you make sure you give every body part 100%, nothing's lagging. And that way, you know, you can find out what works and what doesn't. So just imagine you're trying to chop down a tree. You take one swipe at it once every day, it'll take you forever to chop it down. Keep hitting it, it's gonna fall. Let the clients dictate it. If they got enough energy, if they come in and they're ready to go, we can do legs. If they're not, we do a smaller body part. But they dictate what's going on. I don't dictate it. I feed off of them.
Do you recommend twice a day for also off season or only for pre-contest?
Yeah, back in the day, we would do 3 days on, 1 day off. It didn't matter if that off day fell on a Sunday or a Saturday or on Christmas. We went twice a day for 3 days and then 1 day off.
All year round?
All year round. That was the perfect way we were. And that way, everybody stayed in shape, everybody got strong. It was just perfect.
Everything I wanted.
Whatever he wanted, he was still gaining weight.
And lean.
He slept better, and it was like his body just responded to it. So if he's eating and sleeping, people can train twice a day. But if you're not eating and sleeping, you can't do it. So you know, it really works, and that's what I'm saying. Classic bodybuilding, and these guys have both classic physiques. That's how they trained back in the day. It wasn't 1 day, you know, come in. It was like you got to keep the muscle full of blood and nitrogen. And that's how it grows. That's how it changes. You know, you stay on it, not the other way around. So I love twice a day. More. You have to eat more. But the mirror will tell you what you're doing. The mirror is like that. Not the scale, but the mirror. If he's eating twice a day, if he's eating 8 times a day or 9 times a day, and he's getting bigger and leaner, why stop it? Go for it. It doesn't happen.
You must do it more because, you know, train twice a day, and if you train as we did today, you need that food, you need that energy to keep the workouts. If not, after the second day you are destroyed and you are so tired you can go to the gym. So, but yeah, like Psycho says, you must to check in the mirror, see yourself, analyze your body, see if you are holding fat or too much water or whatever, and make little changes in the diet. But that's easy. The most important is, you know, keep going. And what happens is if you train twice a day, you can do shorter workouts. That for me is better because you keep the pump in the same muscle, in the same body part. The workout is shorter, so you stay always like in the anabolic side. And then also, like he say, you can give all the energy to that muscle group. You don't need to be thinking, oh, I'm doing chest and then I move to do triceps. So you only focus on the chest, then you have a rest and do your triceps or whatever you do. So it's the best way, but you must to, you know, keep the balance with the food, because your metabolism is gonna be so fast. So you must to, you know, feed the body.
And also your focus, like he was saying, when you train twice a day, your focus is better because your attention span is about like 45 minutes to an hour. So when you focus on one body part, you can do for 45 minutes to 1 hour, then you go eat your rest and then you come back and you're fresh again. Your mind is fresh, you can really focus on that body part again and attack it like full speed. So that's a great thing.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, you don't want to think about, oh, let me save a little bit for my arms or my calves. Just leave it all in the first workout. And every time you go, leave it in the work. Just leave it there. Don't take anything home. We leave it right here.
I think nothing is new. I mean, everything is already done in the past. You know, like they did. So we must to listen them because it's nothing new. It's nothing all these new things that are coming. I think that. To me, don't make sense. To me, it makes sense what I feel, and when I listen to somebody that what he says makes sense to me, how I feel in the workouts, in my lifestyle. So nothing is new. You know, it's not any secret that it's gonna happen now. We must to listen to the other school because it's where the great physics was done. So we must to check that, and we must to listen to people that knows.
Alright, what we did, we just finished up back and we did a lot of slow, controlled movements for 3 sets, and then we did a drop set on the last. So I don't get much time with Sergi. He's a world traveler, so I like to show him things that he normally wouldn't get other places. So we did a lot of movements that are exclusive here to Gold's Gym.
Yeah, for me it was another workout.
Another day at the office.
Exactly. Usual cycle.
Yeah. So basically, today is my second day here. The training with Psycho is always like high intensity, really effective, but I'm not used to that right now. So he go low with intensity, with just feeling the muscle, like the quality of the reps, squeezing each rep, so the pump is crazy and good. Everything very located, the isolation so good, so feeling great. Tomorrow I will be super sore, but yeah, really good. So guys, check out the workout with Psycho and Stan, the back workout at his YouTube channel, Psycho Fitness 21, and subscribe because he's uploading so much content, great content where you can learn and check amazing workouts. See you soon.